Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Unice Hair is sponsoring this very easy to blend V-part wig. You need to see it. Let's open up the box. It's very pretty and I love the message, cannot be defined. They send a storage box, which is so convenient. There's also a card that has all the information that you're going to need, and I don't need the HD cap for this one, but it will come in handy when I wear my next lace wig. And here is the hair, all 24 inches of their Yaki Straight EasiContour V-part wig at 180% density, and it looks so thick. This is the V-part and the texture is like a blowout and the ripples are easy to smooth. I'm gonna show you, but first the cap construction. There are 2 combs in front and 2 clips where the part begins. Moving on, there is a comb on the side and an anti-slip band in the back, an adjustable elastic band for security, a wide back comb, and a very secure drawstring. Of course, there is a comb on the other side, and all of this is on a breathable stretch mesh cap. I'm gonna cut the elastic that joins the V part, and then I'm going to put the wig on in the back, starting with the elastic band. I'm putting it behind my braids, and I honestly don't know why my braids are so bulky, but I'm pulling the wig over and tucking the comb under. After that, I'm clipping the wig in front, and honestly, the comb in the very front is so convenient because I can just adjust as needed without feeling like I'm pulling my hair too much. It is a bit tricky because it's a V-part wig and my leave out isn't in a perfect V, but it's perfect for blending, especially since the hair on the part is flipped over. I am ready to blend. I'm only getting a small amount of hair on each side, close to the part, and using my Dyson Air Straight on dry mode to stretch out the roots. And it works so well. The hair is also easy to manipulate, so blending can never be an issue. If you don't have an Air Straight, you can always use a regular blow dryer with a brush, and I prefer air over a flat iron because the hair is not going to smell. Using flat irons on high heat can make your extensions smell really bad, so either use an air tool or low heat. After that, I'm lifting the hair in the back so I can stretch my natural hair, and I'm using the OG Tresemme heat protection because it just works. I've tried a lot of things, a lot of expensive things, but they never compare. So I'm gonna stretch out my natural hair with the Air Straight, no flat iron because I don't want to overdo it with the heat. Now I'm putting the wig back on and tucking that drawstring deep inside because I don't want anybody knowing what's going on with my hair. This is my hair pulled up. It can blend with very little left out. Okay, so back to the front. This is a lot of hair. This wig has a lot of hair, and I'm blending it with very little of my natural hair, especially since I accidentally cut my hair in the middle of my head. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I have to pay attention to the process. We are done on one side. It is blending beautifully without a flat iron. Now look at the other side. I'm going to take care of that as well. And after finishing, I like to make sure all of my hair properly covers the wig. And honestly, I think this is good, especially considering the fact that I did not see this wig before creating my leave out. I'm gonna go ahead and oil my scalp so it can shine, and here is the back. It is so pretty. It looks like black people's hair, and I love that. Okay, so this is style number 1. Very simple, very easy to maintain. I finally got a hair wax stick. This one is by ORS and it smells so good. I like it, and I'm using it to smooth my hair because I have some very short hair in there. And for my next style, I'm just twisting both sides and then pulling the hair all the way back, pinning it together to secure it. After that, I remove the bobby pins, join the hair and twirl before pinning it all down. And then I put on my circle hairpin and everything is nice and secure. This is so low effort, I love it. But I'm going to add wand curls for the first time in a very long time, and I'm going to do this the lazy way. I curl my hair like normal, wait a few seconds, slide it off, then cool it off with my Dyson Air Straight. You can also use a regular blow dryer, and honestly, Dyson doesn't even know how convenient this tool is. There are so many ways to use it, and I'll probably show you in a future video, but I cool the hair so that the curls don't drop too quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I am finishing things off with my Tresemme Keratin Smooth Weightless Anti-Frizz Finishing Spray, and I'm also finger combing the curls to separate them without losing definition. And this is my hair. Do we like? I'm going to take it down, and I have a couple of sections that I didn't curl very well, so I'll just go ahead and take care of those so you can see the hair while it's just down. I have been trying to avoid using heat. I've been trying to avoid using the curling wand on my natural hair and just kind of sticking to the extensions. For the best results, definitely curl your leave out very well and very close to the root. So this is my hair. I should have just curled the leave out, but you get the idea. And one thing that really helps if you don't want to curl your hair all the way up is combing out the curls so that they can be fluffy and can kind of blur the line between your natural hair and the curls. Of course, you're probably going to need some more wax. The last thing I'm doing is just tying the hair in a low messy bun because I work out. I've only been walking lately because I injured my calf muscle, but I'm gonna be back at it in a week or two. And this style conveniently keeps my hair out of my face and my leave out stretched out. One thing you can always do also is sew your wig down, and styling will be so much easier because the wig is much more secure. This is the look, and that's all there is. So definitely check out Unice Hair and have a safe holiday season. I will catch up with you very soon. Bye!